Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by Skidoo. Better rides, better riders. By Motor Fist. Rugged by design. By Straight Line Performance. Shop online at straightlineperformance.com. And by Arctic Cat. Share our passion.
Welcome back to Sledhead 24/7. I'm Misha Johnson, joined with my riding buddies Paul Mack and Jeff Fisher. Now, the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross Series is in full swing, and we know what that means. It means great racing, a national television show, a web stream that thousands log on to. What else do you need?
How about great food and adult beverages?
Well, you know, you gotta like the non-stop racing action.
Well, you know what? ISOC recently added an element that just kicks the whole thing out. It is the first crowning of a Miss ISOC. Take a look.
Each week on the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross Series, plenty of passion for racing is on display. Amid some of the best racing on the planet, there's one person with a little different outlook on the sport. Meet Miss ISOC, an ambassador for the sport of snowcross. Miss ISOC is actually Ashley Rambow from Becker, Minnesota. And as Miss ISOC, Ashley embodies the spirit of competition on race day.
Interacting with the fans, because you know when you just come to the races as a fan, you don't really see all that energy, and now you get to really be part of it.
She is so personable and so charming and just cute as ever, and she's fun, and she has a great time with all of the fans, and the fans are really what's important to her, and that's what's important to all of us at ISOC.
Ashley grew up in central Minnesota amid the world of snowmobiles.
Since I grew up in it, it's really I like it that it's a family.
Today, as Miss ISOC, Ashley has a big role at the races. You can find her in the pits, on the podium, and keeping all the fans full of fun and games. The story of Miss ISOC actually began last fall in Heydays, the unofficial start of the season, as Misha Johnson announced a contest to find the one person best suited to represent the sport.
Word on the street is that for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, there is going to be a Miss ISOC. So the first question is...
After a nationwide search on the web and countless resume reviews, 4 of the best were called in for one-on-one interviews.
I love snowmobiles. I love being around them. I'm new, I'm fresh, I try new things for it.
All the contestants had impressive resumes and plenty of know-how on racing and riding.
I do four-wheelers and dirt bikes.
But it was Ashley who stood out from the rest, proud to be named Miss ISOC.
I'm ready to take it on, get the fans out there, be with them, cheering on, see who's gonna win.
Now, with the season in prime time, Miss ISOC's hectic schedule's begun to heat up. She's busy making fans and racers feel at home.
Ashley comes from a family of racers, and so she's been around the sport for a very long time. She knows what she's talking about. She understands the whole concept of racing.
Obviously the bar-to-bar action, seeing the guys with their adrenaline just going, trying to get that first place spot.
Never a dull moment on the snow, that is for sure. You guys, what do you have here? Again, seriously?
Goodies. I mean, what else? You're at Danner's. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I got traction products from Woody's, great BRP helmets, clothing, anything you can think of or want is here.
Well, yeah, they got the OEM products, they got aftermarket performance products, everything you need.
All right, I'm giving you both a free pass this time. Well, as you know what they say, all good things must come to an end, and this is all the time we have for this edition of Sledhead 24/7. I'm your host, Misha Johnson, along with my co-hosts, Paul Mack and Jeff Fisher, and a special thank you to Danner Sales here in Inver Grove Heights. Make sure to visit us online at sledhead24-7.com, and we will see you next time.
On the next edition of Sledhead 24/7, catch up with Speedworks for the latest news from the home of horsepower. And go for a one-of-a-kind ride with the one and only Chris Barrant. Those stories and more next week on Sledhead 24/7.